Hello everyone and welcome to Claret and Booze. Thanks TalkSport for killing me last video. Everyone knew about this accusation thing with Paqueta. It's been circulating all day long, but you couldn't come on air and talk about it. You can't be the first one to break anything like that because you can get done for libel if it's bollocks. So you can't do it. So I did put a little quip in there on me little animated thumbnail. Betting odds suggest that Paqueta will be remaining at West Ham. But look, at the end of the day, it is bad. It is bad, but he's only accused. He's not guilty, okay? And I know people are comparing it with Ivan Toney. You know, well, Ivan Toney is much worse because Ivan Toney was betting on other football. You know, and obviously with Paqueta, he's not. He's betting on his own games. But here's the thing: he isn't betting. It's not coming from his account. He isn't making bets. That was from Ivan Toney's account in his name. That's why he got the book thrown at him. This is not. This is an accusation. We think of other people placing bets for on Paqueta, and we think it's yellow cards. And if you look at the yellow card that he got against Bournemouth, does look a bit suspect. Look like he was chasing it a little bit, and then the handball at the end. But the fact of the matter is, he's a player that gets a lot of yellow cards. He always has done. If you look back through his Leon days, he did. So even if he has got relatives that are betting on him for yellow cards, it could be innocent. He gets a lot of yellow cards. It's what he does. But nonetheless, for them to pin this on him, they would have to prove beyond any doubt that he has been leaking information to the family member that's been placing these bets, if this is what it is. And they'd have to have that proof. You know, there'd have to be a screenshot of a message. There'd have to be something. They're not going to get that. It's not going to happen. So, and there are always players under investigation. There are always players under investigation. Unofficially, there are a lot of players at the moment under investigation for betting allegations. There are. You know, this hasn't just happened. This is something he's been investigated for a little while. But the fact of the matter is, like I say, unless they've got proof, nothing will happen. He might not be guilty. It could be innocent. We don't know. It looks a bit iffy. Sounds a bit iffy. But he hasn't been placing these bets himself. So if they can't prove it, he won't get banned. But the reason that Man City have pulled out is because they're buying him to replace De Bruyne, and there's a threat that he could get banned if he gets found guilty. So they're not going to buy a player for 85 million that could get banned for 2-3 years. Who would do that? The fact of the matter is, this is broke at a very, very opportune time. I wouldn't be surprised, you know, if the club wanted to keep him. Don't know. Look, you don't know. But the fact is, it has broke at a very opportune time. These investigations haven't just happened. You know, they've been going on for a little while, but they've only just broke today. So somebody's blown the whistle, so to speak. But yeah, look, there's nothing to say that Lucas Paqueta is going to get banned. Nothing at all. They would have to have concrete evidence. He would have had to have said to, you know, whoever it is that he's going to get a yellow card in this game. Somebody would have to have a screenshotted message or something like that. That's not going to happen. It's never, ever going to happen. So the fact of the matter is, I'm still celebrating because Man City have pulled the plug. It's 100% done on Lucas Paqueta, and we're keeping him. And look how long the investigations took with Ivan Toney. It could take all season. And yeah, so look, I'm not happy because it's a horrible thing for him to have hanging over him and us, but we're keeping him for another year. So I'm still celebrating. And look, he's not guilty until he's proven guilty. All right? I'll finish again. All right? Come on, you heads.